In this video, I'm talking about the true cost of living in Austin, Texas. I'm breaking it down into housing, utilities, taxes, and eating out. So stay tuned. What's going on, y'all? This is Juan MdO with Pure Gold Realty here in Austin, Texas. If this is your first time to my channel and you want to know everything there is to know about living in Austin, Texas, go ahead and click that subscribe button, tap the little bell so you're notified every single time I drop a new video. And if you want to get a head start in your home search, download Austin RE, the most user-friendly and up-to-date app. It's available in the App Store and the Google Play Store, completely free to you. It's no longer a secret. Austin is amazing. There's so many people moving out here. And if you're thinking about moving out here, go ahead and give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, however you want to get a hold of me. I absolutely love helping people move to Austin, Texas and make it a breeze. All right, so I'd like to start off by giving you guys the general picture. And in this chart right here, we have a comparison between Austin, Texas, and the US as a whole. As you can see, Austin is about 20% more expensive than the US and about 26% more expensive than Texas in general. Now, look at where that really comes from. It's housing. According to this chart, the median home sales price is $369,000. That's actually a little higher than the most recent August 2020 stats from the Austin Board of Realtors, which states that the median sales cost of a home in Austin and the surrounding area is $355,000. If we exclude the surrounding areas and just look at City of Austin, the median home sales price is actually $435,000. And for those of you moving from more expensive cities like the Bay Area, Seattle, Chicago, New York, Miami, etc., you obviously get more bang for your buck down here. But for those of you moving from more rural areas or simply cities that just aren't as developed, you will see a difference in home prices. With that being said, you have a ton of options. I'm talking Leander, Cedar Park, Round Rock, Pflugerville, Manor, Elgin, Kyle, Buda, Dripping Springs, and so many more. And these are smaller cities just outside of Austin. You'll start to see a little bit more HOAs. What I mean by that is homeowners associations, where you have communities that are gated. They have amenities like trails for biking, running, pools, community parks, dog parks, etc. That doesn't mean that they're all HOAs or master plan communities. There are different options. Now, for those of you thinking about moving here but do not want to purchase just yet, renting a one-bedroom will run you an average of about $1,086. A two-bedroom will average $1,315. A three-bedroom will average $1,734. And a four-bedroom will come out to about $2,099. All right, so let's move on to taxes, which is something you should definitely take a look at before you come out here. Sales tax is something that doesn't necessarily break the bank, but keep in mind that it is 8.25%, and this is on all purchases here in Austin. And I'm sure you know that Texas does not have a state income tax.
Say, all right.
That's great, right? But how do you think they make up for that? Property taxes. Yep, property taxes here in Texas are higher than most places. The average property tax in Austin and the surrounding area is 2.4%. That's pretty high if you're coming from other states where it's not even above a 1.5%, probably even less. So let's just run some quick numbers. If we use the median sales price of a home in Austin and the surrounding area as of August 2020, we're talking $355,000. We multiply that by 2.4% and we get $8,520. And how does that look if we exclude the surrounding areas? We simply take a look at Austin. with a median sales price as of August 2020 of $435,000 times 2.4%, and we get $10,440. Jeez! And that's just the average. Where I live in South Austin, I pay 2.14% in property taxes. But just 5 to 10 minutes from me, there's a master plan community, and their property taxes are you ready? 3.06. Damn! That's really high. So yes, you can go out to the suburbs, a master plan community with amenities, but just keep in mind, taxes are typically a little higher in those areas. And at the end of the day, is it worth it? Completely up to you. Like I said, I'm more than happy to help you out when you're looking to actually move here. So shoot me some areas that you're thinking of. That way I can get some numbers for you, run the numbers, and really send you a market analysis of what you would be looking at in that area. All right, let's move on to utilities. So let's start out with electric. Your electric bill, typically in the fall and the spring, is going to run you anywhere from $50 to about $80, I'd say max, depending on your usage, right? For example, I like to keep the house at about 77 degrees. I know obviously there's some people that like it a lot colder than that, or people that are fine leaving it in the 79, 80. But in the summer, it is hot. Your AC will be running most of the day. If you leave it at 70, it'll never get close to 70. So just keep that in mind. In the summer, I typically have an electric bill of anywhere in the $120 to about $200. And this is in a home that is about 13 to 1,400 square feet. Obviously, if your home is bigger than that, then plan for a bit of a higher electric bill. The next bill is going to be your water bill. This is obviously varied depending on your usage, how many showers a day you like to take. I take 1 shower a day. I know people that take 3 to 4 showers a day. But typically my monthly water bill is anywhere from 25 to 50 bucks. During these times, I definitely see internet as a must-have. So we have tons of different providers: Google Fiber, Spectrum, AT&T, etc. And you could probably plan for about $40 to about $70 tops, depending on the internet speed that you select. Obviously, the faster one is going to run you closer to that 60-70 range. The basic is 35 to 40 bucks. If you're anything like me, I hate cooking. So I definitely eat out about once a week. Now, if you're going to something quick and cheap, for a party of one, you can expect anywhere from $8 to $12. That's with the meal, let's say some fries and a drink. A party of two, obviously just about double, so about $15 to $20. Now, if you decide to go to a restaurant, something more, I'd say like mid-tier, not expensive, but not cheap. Something like, I don't know, Chuy's, Olive Garden, something of that sort. For a party of one, I'd say anywhere 20 to 30 bucks, depending if you get a drink or two. If a party of two, you can easily plan for about $50 to $60. Like I said, depending if you get an appetizer, dessert, a couple drinks, then you're probably talking closer to 80, maybe 100 bucks. If you have kids, do the math. If they can still order from the kids menu, sweet. If they're a little older and order off of the adult menu, then you're probably looking at no less than about 60 bucks, 80 bucks, something in that price range. But for those of you that do enjoy cooking or like to save money, tons of different grocery stores to choose from. We've got Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, Central Market, Walmart, Target, and if you've never been to Texas, you're gonna love it, H-E-B. This is a true Texas staple. It's actually headquartered in San Antonio, Texas, just an hour south of Austin. Check it out for yourself. You'll see why so many Texans love shopping at H-E-B. So how much do I spend on groceries a month? Typically for a household of 3, I spend anywhere from $250 to about $400 a month. Obviously, if you have a larger family, plan accordingly. You're probably easily minimum $300 to $500 depending on how much you guys actually cook. And last but not least, commuting. We don't really have a great transportation system, so you will need a vehicle when you come down here. I'm going to include gas. So I drive a 4-cylinder car, nothing fancy, and typically I budget about $120 to $150 for gas. For insurance, for 2 vehicles, we pay $130. This obviously depends what provider you have and what type of coverage you pay for. But if you do decide to take the bus to get around town, whatever it is, a 1-day pass will run you $2.50. The 7-day pass is about $11.25, and the 31-day pass is about $42. We do have a Metro Rail system, but like I mentioned in my last video, the 5 pros and cons of living in Austin, Texas, it isn't super accessible to everyone. So this actually runs from downtown Austin to Leander, Texas. Leander is northwest, about 35 to 40 minutes northwest of Austin. A single day pass will cost you $7, that's round trip. A 7-day pass will cost you about $28, and a 31-day pass will cost you about $97. We do have other options such as the rideshare options, so your Uber, your Lyft, and we also have the electric scooters all around downtown Austin. All right, y'all, so that was kind of a general overview of the cost of living in Austin, Texas. I threw in some of the bills that I pay, household of 3 living in South Austin. Like I said, you do have a ton of options about where you live in Austin or the surrounding area. If you'd like for me to give you any specific numbers, go ahead and reach out. Like I said, I love helping people looking to relocate to the Austin area. You can reach me by text, give me a call, shoot me an email, however you'd like to get a hold of me. I am more than happy to help you out. As always, if you found this information helpful at all, go ahead and click that subscribe button, tap the little bell so you're notified every single time I drop a new video, and leave a comment below. Tell me what you liked, what you didn't like, and how I can help you make the move to Austin, Texas.